Hello everyone, let's solve this LeetCode problem number 200, number of element. So in previous video, I solved this problem using BFS. So in this video, I'm going to solve this problem using DFS. Okay, let's see this example, the description of the problem. Okay, so given an m by n 2D binary grid. Okay, so which represent a map of ones. Here's ones. Ones means land, and zero. Zero means water. So we return the number of island. So let's see this example here. So we can see from this example, we can check 1, 1, 1, 1, and then connected to here 1, and this one connected to here, This means we have only one island, okay? Only one island. So the output here is 1. And then this is another example. Okay, so we can see from here, this part is one island, this part is another island, this part is the third island. So we have 3 islands. Okay, so this is basically the problem. Okay, so let's use the DFS to solve this problem. Let's give this problem have 3 islands. It's a little bit more complicated. Okay, let's start to do DFS. So first, what we do? So we will check. We will iterate every single cell from left to right, from up to down. So we will iterating the cell. Okay, we will check this one if visited or no, or this one if is equals to 0. We just continue. Okay, so we are searching the one never visited, and also is a land is number 1, not number 1, character 1. Here we are using character. Okay, so first, what we do? So in the cell 0, 0, we got here is equals to 1. So what we do? We update our answer. So we found one island. Okay, number is 1. And then we will do DFS based on this ij. Okay, so first, what we do? We will make this cell as true. True means visited, okay, or maybe way, okay. So it's already visited. This one is true. And based on this cell, we will check the 4 directions, the up, down, up, right, left. Okay, we will check this one. So in this case, what we do? We check this one, the down. Okay, the down direction. In the down direction, is never visited, and also it's not 0, it's not water, and it's not out of boundary, right? It's not out of boundary. So what we do? We will do DFS based on this one. Okay, so when we do DFS, the first step of what we do, we mark this one as visited, and then based on this cell, we will do DFS. So when we do DFS, we check the down direction is 0, and then we return. We check up direction is visited, and then we will return. We will check the right direction. The right direction here never visited, and also is not equals to water. So what we do here, we will based on this neighbor, we will do the DFS. So when we do DFS, the first step we do, we mark this one as visited, and then we will check the down direction is 0. We return. The up direction is 1. So it's never visited. It's not out of boundary. It's not equals to 0. So we will do DFS based on this neighbor. It's neighbors of this one. So what we do? The first step, we will mark it as visited, and then based on this one, we will do 4 direction. We will check the down direction is visited. We return. The opposite direction is out of boundary. We return. And the right direction is 0. We will return. And the left direction is visited, so we will return. That means we will return this one and then we return. So you remember we just did this one. We did a down, up, right? Now up we returned. So we will check the right direction is 0. We return. The left direction is visited. We return. Okay, and then what we do now, we return again. So this one we already checked the down direction, up direction. We checked this direction, right? So, but now we are checking the left direction. The left direction is out of boundary, so we return, and then we return. So this is cell 00, and then we just checked the down direction, but we're not checking the up direction. So the up direction is out of boundary, so we just return. And then right direction is visited, we return. The left direction is out of boundary, we return. Okay, and then we check all of the from this one. So from the cell 00. Okay, so we have one echelon, and then what we do? So we will iterate every single cell, right? As I said. Okay, so we just visited this one. We just iterate this one. We will iterate J++ here. The J column is 1. The row still is 1. The row is 0. So this cell is 0, 1. And then this one is already visited. So we continue. And we check this one is 0. We continue. Is visited, continue, is visited, continue. Okay, until we met this one. After we met this one, this cell is not visited, is not equals to 0. That means we found a new island. So what we do, we will update our answer is 2. Okay, and then we will, based on this cell, we will do DFS. So the first step, what we do if we do DFS, the first step, we mark this one as visited. Okay, as visited, and then based on this one, we will do the forward direction. When we do the down direction, is equals 0, we return. Up direction is 0, we return. The right direction, we return. The left direction equals 0, we return. Okay, so we checked all the direction of this one. So we didn't find any kind of like the land. So we don't have to do DFS based on this island. Only have one cell in this island. So we did this one. So we continue iterating. So this cell equals 0, we continue, equals 0, we continue, equals 0, we continue, equals 0, we continue, equals 0, continue, and then we met this cell is equals 1. And then what we do, we will update our answer. This one we got a new island, right? So we update our answer, and then based on this cell, we will do DFS. How do we do DFS? We just actually first, we will mark this one as visited, and then we will check the forward direction. The down direction is out of boundary, we return. Up direction is 0, we will return. And the right direction never visited, also is not equals to 0, is not water. So we will do DFS based on this one. So the first step we do, we mark as visited, and then based on this one, we will do forward direction. The down direction is out of boundary, up direction is 0, we return. And the right direction is out of boundary, we return. The left direction is visited, we return. Okay, so after we return, we will return to here. After we return to here, do you remember we just talked about, we checked down, up, we are checking right. Now we return the right. And then last step, we will check the left direction is 0, so we return. Okay, so basically, this is what we do, and then we will check this again. This one is visited, so we just return. We just continue. We will go this one, and then it's out of boundary, so we don't have to check anymore. So we don't have to do continually do the DFS anymore. So this is basically the algorithm. So the time complexity for this problem. Time complexity for this problem is gonna be OMN, because we iterate every single element from left to right up to down, so it's M by n, right? So the space complexity. So the space complexity actually is gonna be O1. But that's the worst case. The worst case if every single cell are ones, okay? So what we so the worst case the space complexity gonna be mn. So why? Because kind of like we have to DFS iterate every single element. So it's gonna on our the DFS. We will call the DFS. We will call the DFS and then we will call m by n times if every single element is one. Right? So the space complexity is the worst case is gonna be OMN. Okay. Yeah. So basically, this is our space complexity. Let's start coding. Let's start coding here. What we do, the first step, what we do, we will define the four different the four direction. Delta equals to this one. Okay. After we check that one, so what we do, we grade the length and the column. If this one greater 0, and then we return 0. Okay, and then we declare the row and the column. This is visited. This one is a boolean. Okay, it's a boolean. And then we will iterate every single cells. Plus plus. Okay, so what we do, we will check if this grade ij, if this grade ij equals to 0 and also is visited if this one is true, we do continue. And then what we do, we update our number of elements is answer, right? And then based on this ij, we will do DFS. Grade ij and then visit it. Okay, based on this one, we will do this. And then what we do, we return our answer. Okay. And then we will do our DFS. DFS, the data type is char, grade, enter I, enter J, Boolean, visited. Okay, so what we do first, we will do the visited ij, make it as true because we just visited. And then we will check the for direction of the cell ij. So it's gonna be enter d equals to 0, d smaller than 4, and d plus plus. And what we do here, we will enter an I equals to I plus delta. Plus delta, the first direction. The first direction, the row, the row, the row number, and then this one is the J, the column. Okay, delta. Here is 1. Okay, it's not J. Okay, and then what we do, we will check if the neighbor is out of a boundary, is not smaller, or an I greater equals to grade the length, or nj smaller than 0, and nj greater grade 0 the length. That's a column. Okay? Continue. And then what we do here, we will check the grade nij and I and j. We will check this neighbor if it's 0 or that's water, or if it's visited or not. So if it's visited, we will continue. And I, here is nj. Okay, we will continue. And then, otherwise, if it's not 0, it's not outer boundary, it's not visited. Okay, so what we do with DFS? In I, N, J, and visited. Okay, this is DFS. Let's run the code. Okay, it's accept. Let's submit the code. Okay, our code is faster than 67% of Java online submission solution. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.